Hello, good evening. This is Machona, and welcome to my second podcast. Well, even though I believe this is the first episode, because the previous one was just an introduction. Now, today I'm not going to talk about much. Just wanted to share something that I came across the other day, and it had me thinking. So the story is like this. I was on the bus going to work, and as per the usual, going through Facebook to see who's done what overnight, and I came across a post by one of my high school friends. Hi, Jonathan. So this guy is I'm really impressed with what he's doing with his life, and so I'm always eager to see what he's posting because he's become a very good scientist. And so this is what he wrote. He goes, I always believe if it is not my responsibility to say no, then that is a burden I will not take. Do not say no to yourself. Ask God, ask the universe, ask the girl, ask the boy, ask the mentor. Let them say no. Let the people whose burden it is to say no, say no. Do not say no on their behalf. Have the courage to ask what you want. Have the courage to seek out what you want. Have the courage to seek out what your heart desires. The biggest regret one can ever have is saying no to themselves when it was not their burden to do so. It's the things you wanted to do or say that you didn't because you lacked the courage. You say no to yourself when it was not your job to do so. Boom. I should even end here because there's nothing more that I can say or add to it which would make it even more greater than it already is. And so this got me thinking. It's a lot of times that we don't have the courage to chase our dreams or to even just approach someone for whatever reason it is that we want them to get involved in our lives. Simple things sometimes, like maybe you don't know directions and you're just scared to ask someone because you think they are not going to help you, or you have a financial situation and you see people but you don't want to ask for help because you think they are going to say no to you. But like he says, sometimes it is not your responsibility to say no. Leave it to the person to actually say no for themselves because that's their burden. If it is something that you keep restraining yourself from doing things and you end up with just regrets all over, because you'll be like, if I had done this, maybe if I had done that, things would be different. But then, as we all know, in life that means it is over, because you can't reclaim the time that you have lost, obviously, or you can't reclaim the opportunities that you have missed because you did not take that chance. And also thinking about myself, like maybe how many good relationships have I missed, just because I did not talk to someone, or just because I thought I was not good enough for that particular person at that particular time. And so it's really something that was food for thought to me, and I would just hope that it would be something that someone else out there would take to heart and make sure they work on it as well, so that you have the courage. If you're pursuing a goal, go for it. And if you feel you're not good enough, you're not going to succeed, don't stop yourself. Let others stop you. At least that way you would go away saying, I tried. And a lot of people hold back because they can't handle rejection, or they feel if someone says no to them, then their dreams will be crushed or whatever. But for me personally, I feel it's better if someone else, stops you. And if someone says no to you, then at least you go back and strategize even more to find better ways that you can present yourself better next time. And so use that as an opportunity instead of a detraction to whatever ambitions that we might have. It's just something that I felt motivated me, because I'm usually the kind of person who I like to keep to myself and try to do things by myself. But as we all know, no man is an island. So you need others in order to succeed even further than you can do yourself. And so yeah, keep fighting, keep going, keep the courage. Yeah, that's what I had to share. I know it's a very short one. Hopefully over the weekend we can find something even longer to talk about. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts and get your opinions, advice, criticism, if there is any. I'm out.